Stanley Druckenmiller, born on June 14, 1953, is an American billionaire known for his investments in philanthropy. He started Duquesne Capital in 1981, a hedge fund where he served as chairman and president. By the time he closed it in August 2010, the fund had amassed assets totaling over $12 billion. Notably, from 1988 to 2000, he oversaw funds for George Soros as the lead portfolio manager for Quantum Fund. As of now, April 2000, his net worth is around $6.8 billion. Stanley Druckenmiller's Duquesne Capital was a significant player in the financial world, with assets exceeding $12 billion when it ceased operations in August 2010. Druckenmiller's leadership as the founder, chairman, and president propelled the fund's success over nearly 3 decades. From 1988 to 2000, Druckenmiller managed investments for George Soros, notably as the lead portfolio manager for Quantum Fund. This collaboration was fruitful, showcasing Druckenmiller's astute investment skills. Stanley Druckenmiller's financial acumen was evident in 2008 when he reportedly earned $260 million. This impressive figure reflects his ability to navigate the complexities of the financial markets, showcasing his prowess as an investor. Stanley Druckenmiller was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Anne and Stanley Thomas Druckenmiller, a chemical engineer. His upbringing was in a middle-class household in the suburbs of Philadelphia. When his parents divorced during his elementary school years, he primarily lived with his father, first in Gibbstown, New Jersey, and later in Richmond, Virginia. His sisters Helen and Sally stayed with their mother in Philadelphia. Druckenmiller attended collegiate school in Richmond, Virginia, and graduated in 1975 with a BA in English and Economics from Bowdoin College. During his college years, he even ventured into entrepreneurship by opening a hot dog stand with Lawrence B. Lindsay, who would later become an economic policy advisor to President George W. Bush. Although he initially pursued a PhD in economics at the University of Michigan, Druckenmiller decided to drop out during the second semester to seize an opportunity as an oil analyst for Pittsburgh National Bank. In 1977, Stanley Druckenmiller embarked on his financial career as a management trainee at Pittsburgh National Bank. Within just a year, he rose to head the bank's equity research group, showcasing his quick grasp of financial intricacies. In 1981, Druckenmiller took a bold step by founding his own firm, Duquesne Capital Management, marking the beginning of his entrepreneurial journey. Druckenmiller's expertise caught the attention of Dreyfus in 1985, leading to a consulting role where he split his time between Pittsburgh and New York. By 1986, he had relocated to Pittsburgh full-time, appointed as the head of the Dreyfus Fund while still managing Duquesne as part of their agreement. The pivotal moment in Druckenmiller's career came in 1988 when he was hired by George Soros to succeed Victor Niederhofer at Quantum Fund. Druckenmiller's collaboration with Soros is legendary, particularly their notorious move in 1992 when they broke the Bank of England by shorting the British pound sterling, a feat that reportedly earned them over $1 billion in profits during Black Wednesday. Their strategic calculation, foreseeing the inadequacy of the Bank of England's foreign currency reserves to defend the pound, proved immensely lucrative. Their decision to short the currency was based on the understanding that raising interest rates would not be politically viable for the bank. Despite his illustrious tenure with Soros, Druckenmiller parted ways in 2000 after sustaining significant losses in technology stocks. This decision marked a turning point in his career, leading him to forge new paths in the financial landscape. Stanley Druckenmiller shifted his focus entirely to Duquesne Capital, following his departure from other ventures. Renowned for his expertise, he was even featured in Jack D. Schwager's book, The New Market Wizards. However, on August 18, 2010, he surprised many by announcing the closure of his hedge fund. Druckenmiller cited the immense pressure of maintaining top-tier trading results alongside managing a significant amount of capital as the primary reason for his decision. Duquesne Capital Management boasted a remarkable track record, achieving an average annual return of 30% without experiencing any years of financial losses. When Druckenmiller announced his retirement, the funds experienced a slight decline of about 5%. However, they swiftly recovered and closed with a modest gain. This rebound was attributed to successful market predictions, particularly regarding the Federal Reserve's potential announcement of further quantitative easing measures to tackle unemployment and prevent deflation. On August 18, 2010, Druckenmiller informed his clients of his decision to return their investments and conclude his firm's 30-year operation. He candidly expressed the emotional strain of falling short of his own performance expectations. Druckenmiller acknowledged the inherent challenges of achieving significant profits while managing substantial sums of money, underscoring the difficulty of maintaining consistent success in the financial realm. In 2020, Druckenmiller's prominent investments included Microsoft and Amazon, reflecting his strategic foresight and influence in the financial landscape. These holdings underscore his enduring legacy as a savvy investor, even following his retirement from active fund management. Stanley Druckenmiller employs a top-down approach to investing, mirroring the trading style of George Soros. Like Soros, he divides his portfolio into long and short positions on a group of stocks while utilizing leverage for futures and currency trading. In early 2019, Druckenmiller maintained significant holdings in several key companies, including Microsoft, Abbott Laboratories, Salesforce.com, Delta Airlines, and American Airlines. Stanley Druckenmiller rose to prominence as a hedge fund manager over a span of 30 years. However, he now manages his wealth through a family office, transitioning away from traditional fund management structures. Druckenmiller's career took a significant turn when he worked for George Soros until 2000. During this time, the duo famously capitalized on market opportunities, including a notable bet against the British pound in 1992, which resulted in substantial profits. In August 2010, Druckenmiller made a decisive move by shutting down his hedge fund, Duquesne Capital, which had amassed $12 billion in assets. This decision marked a significant shift in his approach to managing funds, as he returned capital to clients and explored new avenues for wealth management.